Wellness Wednesday is brought to you by Adventist Health.
Welcome back to another Wellness Wednesday. I'm Kevin Schrett. I've got two special guests. We're in the kitchen today. Rafael Juarez with the Superintendent of Schools, Director of Nutrition, and also Jonathan Gallardo, who's with the Blue Zones Project. Thank you both for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
All right, another great recipe, another good, healthy option for kids in the schools, but also something they can take home, right?
Exactly, yes. So one of the things that we have to do as the National School Lunch Program is we have to provide students 5 different vegetable subgroups throughout the week. And so, regular refried beans, pinto beans, we have that available, right? So I wanted to come up with something different. And so what I did is I came up with a recipe that not only is it different from the regular bean and legume that we provide, it's easy for our nutrition services professionals to make in their schools for mass amount of kids that they're feeding, right? And so basically in a regular size hotel pan, for our purposes here, we're gonna use this small pan. You put your lentils inside the pan, right? Lentils tend to absorb a lot of liquid. And so you're gonna be doing basically 4 parts of liquid to 1 part of lentils. And the liquid is gonna come from the tomato sauce that you're gonna put inside the pan, the diced tomatoes, and then water, right? So we have water, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, and then your seasonings are going to be Italian seasoning, garlic, salt and pepper, onion, and then we are definitely trying to adhere to as much plant-based as possible, but this one does have some chicken base, right? So if you wanted to not put the chicken base or anything that is animal product, you can just leave these in there, and maybe to intensify the flavor a little bit more, you can add a little bit more of each of the ingredients so that you're not missing out on that chicken base, right? Okay. Our veggies are going to be just diced carrots, bell peppers if you want to add some bell peppers in them, in there, and then some celery, right? And then I'm gonna use this for garnish. But once you have all of the ingredients combined, super simple, you cover it up with foil, you put it inside your oven, and then 45 minutes to an hour later, you're gonna get a beautiful
so there's really nothing you had to do except incorporate the ingredients and let it bake.
It does the work. Yep, it does it on its own.
So Jonathan, as the lead for Blue Zones in getting these recipes kind of in schools, how important do you think it is to have these options these days?
Well, I think it's so important whenever we have that conversation of whole foods versus processed foods, right? I'll let Chef give us a little bit more information on the benefits of whole foods versus the processed foods. But I mean, as we slowly start to move towards a healthier America, towards a healthier Bakersfield, it's going to be very critical that we start to make these healthier food meals. And so, I mean, you tell me, Chef, give me one of the benefits. What's the difference?
Yeah, so unfortunately, many of us have to resort to processed foods, right? And so we see that everywhere. The processed foods have a lot of sugar, right? And they're also very empty in nutrients. And so one of the things that I like to share with parents, students, is that when the product or when the food is minimally processed, that's when you're gonna get the most rich in nutrients. And that's what we wanna advocate here, right? With, like I said, something like lentils and just fresh ingredients inside a pan that you can bake in the oven. You're not really using any oil. You're not, and you're not doing a lot of processing. It's just grabbing things the way they come.
Just a lot of fresh herbs and stuff like that. And, and even if like we're putting the tomato sauce in there, sometimes the canned tomato sauce has sodium. You gotta just go to the low sodium type base to kind of level things out. What are you gonna say, John?
I think one of the things that helps us do is stay more active, right? That's one of the things that we want to do as well. We don't want to end up in those food comas where we're, maybe eating until we're 100 or 110% full, and then we're feeling stuffed.
You mean
and
like
we just
Thanksgiving?
Want to go lay down. Exactly. We want to still have that opportunity to go out for a quick little brisk walk after dinner, right, or after lunch. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to give us that energy, but then also give us that room to stay active, which is super important.
Well, this is a nice, simple recipe that you can include into your daily meal plan at home. Again, something you can put together fairly simple, even if you come home late in the evening. So always looking for those nice, easy recipes. So thank you so much, Jonathan and Rafael. Appreciate you both being here. Hope you enjoyed this Wellness Wednesday and this recipe. Again, you can find on our website, kgt.com. Have a good one.